everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy and I am here to give you my take on the vape system. I have been trying to quit smoking for 2 or 3 years and I am having a time at it. So I decided to try the vape way in order to taper myself off of nicotine and to eventually go down to a form of juice, as they call it, that contains 0 nicotine. And we're going to try and do all that without getting addicted to the machine itself, which is probably impossible. But in my opinion, I had rather be sucking on something that's not harmful, that tastes like candy, than the 40 somewhat chemicals that's in a cigarette. So, my non-smoking journey began about 3 years ago. I seriously considered stopping smoking, and I contacted the CDC, and I have gone through their Quit Now program twice in the last 3 years. I would wear the patches and do very good, but the moment I took the patch off, I would do horribly, or the patch just wasn't enough to even satisfy me while I was wearing it. So I would smoke here and there. But I have had very few cigarettes since I got this vape system. Now let me tell you a little bit about this machine. I still don't know a lot about it myself, but I can show you the basics. So this is your machine. On this side right here is where you push it to release the vape. That pushes down. So when you're holding it, you just squeeze it, and that releases the vape. And then when you squeeze the trigger right here, it forms, this is the juice that's in the chamber. There's a coil right there that heats up, that expels the juice out of it into a vapor form. And then you have your mouthpiece right here. On this side of the tank, they call this part right here the tank. On this side is your battery underneath this top right here. And the battery does go the length of the tank. It's a pretty big battery. So I started off with very low nicotine. They told me smoking 2 packs a day, I was up to about 12 milligrams a day. So they started me off in a 3 milligram nicotine juice. I wasn't satisfied with that, so I went and purchased a $10 bottle of 9 milligram nicotine juice, which did satisfy me, but I did not like the flavor. So I went back and got this juice that's in here now, and it's called Airheads. It's a candy juice, and I had them to add 3 drops of menthol, and they also added up to, they added 7 milligrams of nicotine. So all in all, I'm really truly starting out at 7 milligrams of nicotine. And there my journey starts. So we're going to go down until I reach 0 with this product right here. Do I like vaping? I do. I didn't think that I would at first because it's so awkward. I mean, you're carrying this machine around with you like your lifeline everywhere you go. It's not that bad. It's bigger than a cigarette, but, you know, the thing that aggravates me the most is forgetting where I set it down at, because I sit it down somewhere and walk off, and then it takes forever to find it. That's the only thing I don't like. Mine is out of juice at the moment. I'm going to show you how to put some juice in it. I'll be right back. So these are the 2 types of juice that I have. This is the one that I started off with. The Mr. Freeze. The freeze, the ice, cold, whatever at the end of this description of this juice means menthol. You know, if you get Airheads, you get regular juice without menthol. If you get Airheads ice, then you have the menthol product. So we started off with this one. I love the flavor of this. It's strawberry watermelon frost. I love the taste of it. It's not enough nicotine, though. And here's the specialty bottle that I bought. And it's called Airheads Ice. It doesn't have ice on the bottle because he added the menthol after I purchased the product. This has 7 milligrams of nicotine in it. This one does. And that's what I'm going to fill this up with. It's very simple. Right here, this is two pieces, and you just slide the one piece over. Well, there we go. It just slides open. And that's what you're faced with inside. And then you don't pour the juice into this big hole. No, you pour it into that little slit right there on the side. And the bottles are specially made, and it's for you to do that. And they're child-proof. I love the fact that the bottles are child-proof. It has a long, extended part to the bottle that goes down inside of that little slit. So you just push that in there. And you apply your juice to the chamber. Like so. Now this much juice right here is going to last. Then you slide it back till you hear it click. Now, this is how much smoke I've got mine set to make. Not a lot. But it can be a lot if I want it to be. I do not smell like cigarettes anymore, which is a start on my non-smoking journey. I've been on this journey for years, and I believe that this is going to help. Nicotine is one of the worst substances I've ever known in my lifetime to be addicted to. It is very, very hard to quit. So I just wanted to come on and show you what I'm up to when it comes to my non-smoking journey. Everybody be safe, be kind to one another, and I shall see you in my next upload. Bye!